There you go, my dear.
You are so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just finished lunch.
Yes.
Luke just moved the chickens. I have coffee.
I did those things.
Yes. And so if you look in this direction, it looks like a lovely day to be outside.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. We could do so many things.
All the activities.
All the activities. Okay. So again, we could do so many things.
Mm-hmm.
But if we pivot.
Pretty sure that's registered.
Probably. This is what it looks like in this direction. So in...
Yeah.
and yeah, very soon. Actually, right now.
Yeah, I'm going in.
It's raining.
Ridiculous. Sit.
And in the time it took us to walk to the house, that's hail hitting my head. And my husband's locking me out. All right, what we got to do today, babe?
Fully finish the syrup.
Yeah. So we've got a lot going on in the kitchen right now. I'm about to put some sourdough bread in the oven. We had sourdough waffles for dinner with our eggs in it and our maple syrup.
Yes, we did.
Delicious.
It really was.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have more to say?
There you go.
Anything else, Dad? That Lucky hasn't covered?
You got it all covered.
To help over video, this next part. So the next thing we did is we put this filter, which is a felt filter, into this pot in the sink, and we poured the hot syrup through it to just filter out all the sand. The reason we don't do it on every batch is I feel like it soaks up a lot of the syrup. So if you're doing it every time you're just getting a pint or a quart or a pint, pint and a quart, then you're just losing a little bit of syrup every single time, which I think adds up. end of maple season 2022. Thoughts? Do you have thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts.
Do you have thoughts on maple syrup season 2022?
I have whatever thoughts you want me to have on maple syrup season 2022.
Okay, let's have them. Please share.
It was great. Well, I guess to sum it up, it was about 4 weeks, realistically. Like the last 2 weeks of March, the weather just stayed warm. There's a couple times where we left the taps in because the weather looked like there's a chance that we might get some, a couple days of run there, and it just never really happened. So, middle of February through middle of March, and finished it off last night. Ended up with just shy of 2.5 gallons.
No, I think we had 2.5 gallons jarred. Are we going to continue tapping our maple trees in future years, do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Worth it?
I think so.
Yeah.
No. If propane keeps going up, then no, it's not. But
yeah. So I would say worth it in that it's nice to have an outside chore in that part of the year when you wouldn't normally go outside, just every night. So that's nice. The end product is awesome. It smells delicious.
Sure does.
So well worth it in that aspect. At our scale, it kind of works perfectly for us just to kind of boil every night. There's other people that store up everything and then do big boils. But since the way we do it on a turkey fryer in a buffet pan, having 4 or 5 gallons a night is just about perfect.
Yeah.
Which we did a lot of nights. And last year we were boiling outside. And there was a lot of times you were finishing up around 11 midnight.
Yeah. We burned through a lot more propane last year too, because of doing it outside.
Right. But this year we have a greenhouse that's attached to the house that used to house our rabbit. So it was a little too dusty, hairy, dandruffy out there to be boiling our sap, but we've cleaned that up and reclaimed that as our space since we lost him. And that significantly increased or decreased the amount of time we had to boil, decreased the amount of propane. And so you'd be finishing up a lot of times around 8 or 9, which was a lot more doable. The Border Collie really needs the loving, don't you? You really need the loving. Okay, sit, sir. If you're going to... Oh, there we go. There's the full snuggle. You got a rough life, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, very rough.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
You sure?
Nope.
My husband's a grown-up, everyone.
I'm really not.